I think I played 64 or 65. He played like 68. I think. Oh, and we played in the first round. That's kind of random too, actually. That's really random. Now, I wonder for match strategy, does it make sense to just like offer a draw since it's the very first game or not? It's an interesting question. I don't actually know. So I'm going to play something a little bit offbeat this game. I'm going to start by playing something kind of non-standard. I don't know if it's actually a good thing, because if I play something stupid and I mess this up, it could be a very bad start. G3, I think I'll play knight c6. I think I'm going to try to force him to commit to something right away. Takes, I'll take. H4, I'm just going to castle. Bishop h3, knight b6. Knight c7 to avoid any c5 tricks where you can hit the knight on a6. d1. Now I think I can play d5 if I want to. And you know what? I am. It's the first game. Why not? Now he can't take with the e-pawn because I've got the pin on the queen on d3 here. If he plays c5, probably have knight c4. So I expect a bit deep think here. I'm going to pre-move a b6 as well, just because he could take on b6. Distant Fire writes the No Sleep Naka Club. So, oh wait, sorry. He did actually play c5, so I kind of need to focus. Play knight c4, I guess. Bishop c1, a5. White has a big problem here because he can't really resolve this the tension here in the center. So h5, bishop h7. So I guess he's going to castle probably. No, bishop d7. So if I take, he wants to take on c4. If I play rook a6 or ab4. ab4 makes sense, I think. ab4, ab4. I think I'll just take on b4. So it takes. Now I think I can go knight a6 here maybe. Yeah, why not? I'm going to go knight a6, and when he takes, I play knight b4, hitting the queen and the bishop on c6. Megatron, or not Megatronic, sorry. Alan N. Chess writes, nice tactic, but fail. Am I right? And I agree, yeah. Bishop d7 is trying to be too fancy, and it should fail, but maybe it's not so simple. Of course, I did realize as soon as I played this that he did have this knight takes d5 move. That was very careless of me. Now I could play knight d6 takes, or knight b4, or knight b6 even. A lot of options here. I'm just going to play something stable and solid here, just queen a5. Try to keep it simple. Because I'm also way up on the clock here. So knight a6, I mean, I could have taken and played d4. That would have been the simplest way to just be much better rather than go for this mess. But it is 3-0, right? There is no increment as far as I can tell. If I'm not mistaken. Now I've got knight d3, but I think I'll just take the pawn. Put the knight back on b4. Throw in a check on a7. I could take on d7 or just play rook b8 maybe. Now I've got a bad bishop here on h7. That's the only problem I have in this position. Whoops, I hung rook d7. That was bad. I guess I'll give up the queen here. Or let him give up his queen. Knight c2, knight e3 with the fork on the king and the rook. Maybe just bishop c4, threaten bishop b4. I mean, I am way up on the clock here, so... Oh, geez, did I just blunder? And that's all she wrote. Okay. That was not a cleanly played game. I should have kept it simple earlier on.